Okay, I'm excited.
Me too.
All right, Johnny, can you hear me clearly?
I can.
Okay.
And am I, is not only Cam mic'd, but am I mic'd at this location?
Let's find out. Engineering can probably come back to us. Can you guys hear Johnny?
Yep, we got you.
Awesome. You can kind of see my nails in this shot. Kind of. Ash Vickers did these, and I totally wrecked them while putting together Desert Bus. It's like,
I need to do my nails. I need to I need to go buy nail polish remover.
yeah,
All right, Johnny, are you ready to start?
I am. I guess I should start opening these packages, or should I just wait? You tell me what to do.
It might be easier for you to open. Let's see. You're going to need. It says here bag 1,
Yep.
bag 2, and a bag with a red band
Yep,
down the middle.
I've got those 3 bags.
Okay, perfect. So open those bags, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
This probably sounds
You don't
great.
have to go too hard. Just make sure that you feel like on the back.
I love when Lego or Lego-like instructions tell you, they separate things into specifically numbered bags, and then they're like, now open these up and just put them in a giant pile. Them being in separate bags is completely irrelevant to what you're doing. Okay. All 3 of those bags are open, although there's 2 sub-bags, 3 sub-bags in the 3rd bag.
Doesn't have to be perfect, guys.
Okay,
All right. So I'm just going to set out some vocabulary here.
that sounds like a great idea.
Okay, you know how there's kind of like 3 broad categories of blocks? They're the ones with a lot of depth that look like a brick.
Yes,
We'll call those bricks.
great.
Okay, and the ones that are that don't have a lot of depth?
Yep, that are a 3rd depth.
Yeah, we'll call those planes.
Perfect.
And then the ones that are smooth on the top, we'll call tiles. Does that
Got
work
it.
for you?
That works for me. And then there's tiles that are, different thicknesses as well. But
Yes.
But
But
that
we-
is 3 different types. That I think that's going to work really well.
Okay, so what I want for you for step 1
Yep.
is to get 1 plane that is blue
Yep.
and 2x4 pips in dimension.
Got it?
1 plane that is tan and 2x6 pips in dimension.
Sorry, 10 and 2x6.
2x6.
Yep, I've got that.
And then 2 tiles
Yep,
that have a stepped elevation and
Yep.
are 2x2.
2x2 stepped elevation, and those are tan as well, I'm guessing.
Yes,
And I need 2 of those or just 1?
you need 2 of those.
Got it. So I've got plane, 2 planes, and 2 tiles, blue and 3 tan ones.
Correct. So what I want you to do is take the tan 2x6 plane as your base
Yep.
and put the blue 2x4 plane so that it covers. I want you to align it along the middle of the tan one
Yep.
so that they are both aligned lengthwise. So that on the tan plane, the 1 pips and the 6 pips are uncovered,
Yep.
but the 2, 3, 4, 5
Got it.
are covered.
Yep, so that you just left with 2 pips on either side of the tan uncovered.
Correct.
Got it?
Now I want you to take the 2 stepped elevation tiles
Yep.
and cover use them to smooth it out so that there's just the 2 central, so that there's only the central 2x2 blue
I
pips
understand. Got it?
uncovered.
Yep.
Okay, so you have 1 finished construction then.
Okay.
It should be 2x6 pips total.
It is.
Okay,
And it's 3 pips the height.
Yes, exactly. All right, we are on to step 2.
Okay.
I need you to find a 2x2 blue plane.
Interestingly, I have 2 different types of those. I've got ones with pips on both sides and ones with pips only on one side.
This should be one with pips only on one side.
Got it?
Okay. You need 1 2x2 stepped elevation tile in tan.
Yep.
You need 2. Oh no, wait. Interesting. Okay. You need 1 tan tile that is not stepped but rather smoothly elevated. And it looks like it's 2x3 and triangular. Like it looks like it has a 2-pip base and 3 in height, but it is a right angle triangle shaped with the hypotenuse curved.
Yeah, I think so. So basically what I'm looking at is, at the very base of it is just a 2x2, and then it steps up to a 2x4, like if I'm looking at the underside of the piece.
It should be 2x3, not 2x4.
Oh,
Like two in width, 3 in height, a right angle triangle shaped, and it is. We agreed that a brick was 3 kind
Yes.
of things high.
Yep.
This should be like 2 at its highest and 1 at its lowest. And its highest point will be at the right angle of the right angle triangle.
yeah. What I'm getting, if I'm looking at the side of it, it's a gentle curve from one side to the other, and it basically, it's almost as if it's a 2x2 curved piece stacked on a 1x2 curved stacked piece, but it makes one large curve all the way across. Does that sound
Yeah,
right?
that sounds about right.
Yeah, I think I've got the right one.
Okay, you need one of those and then its mirror image. Like there should be 2 that look kind of the same, but then you realize that they're not superimposable.
I am worried that I have grabbed the wrong piece then, because the piece that I have, they are identical to each other. And so I'm guessing I've got something wrong with your description,
Okay.
because I have actually 4 of the pieces that I'm thinking that you're talking about, but they would be completely interchangeable. So I'm guessing I've got something wrong.
Yeah. Okay, let's start over again.
Okay.
I am looking for a tan piece,
Yes.
and it will have a smooth top.
Yes. Well.
It will change in elevation.
And if I'm looking at from the top of it, it is a 2x3, correct?
Yes, 2x3.
Okay.
2 pips wide, 3
Yep.
in height, with the profile of a right angle triangle whose hypotenuse is convex.
Yep, instead of concave, yep. I think it's the right one. I'm just not too sure how it would be, not be identical from either left to right and right to left. If I'm looking at the top of it, as you said, it's just smooth, and
Yes.
it makes up the dimensions of 2x3.
Yes.
And then if I'm looking at the underside of it, again, it's if I didn't, like, if I looked straight on and couldn't see what it was going on, it might look like a 3x2 flat piece with a 2x1 flat piece at one end of it. Does that sound correct? Like if it was a 3x2 piece, just a flat 3x2 piece with a 1x2 plank, sorry, I should use the correct term, at one end of that. Would that be how that would look if I looked directly at the bottom of it?
No.
Okay. I'm just trying to think of what other pieces I could have that would reflect this, because I'm guessing we're probably talking about the same piece. I'm just describing it improperly because there is very little else I could be doing. The only other tan pieces that I have that have a flat top are either 1x3, which obviously is not what we're talking about,
Yes.
or there's these ones that are, this maybe is what you're talking about. Maybe I've misunderstood you. Yes, I think I am.
Oh, I know the ones you're describing. We'll use those in part 5.
Okay, what you were actually describing, and I think I just misunderstood you, is if I'm looking top down on it, at the right angle of it, it's like 2 across by 3 down, but then along the other side of it, it curves from 0 to 2, basically. Like it's like if I put the 2 of them together, it kind of makes a dome.
Yes, exactly.
I
know exactly what our problem is.
Yes.
We didn't calibrate which is our Y and which is our Z. We both know that X goes off in like one direction,
Yes.
and have decided that one of us thinks Y is going up and down, and the other one decides Z has gone up. And down.
Yeah. Here's another problem. I was,
Okay, this is good.
not-
This is good. We figured it out.
Okay,
So
we got
let's
that.
agree
So I
that-
got 2 of those pieces.
Let's agree that X and Y are like on the plane of a plane. The pieces that we call planes.
Yep,
And Z is height.
sounds great.
Okay. So you've got two of those pieces. They should be mirror images of
Yes.
each other, right? Okay. So you'll need those two pieces. Then you're going to need two more tan pieces that are also mirror images of each other. They are 3x3 planes, but a 1x2 corner has been chopped out of them.
I think I know what you mean, although I'm not seeing multiples of it. I have a tan 2 by, well, yeah, looking down on the top of it, it's got 7 pips.
Exactly.
But I'm only seeing one of them, so I'm wondering where the other one is. Huh. Every single time I've ever done Lego or Lego approximations and thought that I was missing a piece, it was always just my bad for not. Oh, I do have both of them. Sorry.
All right, perfect.
Exactly as I expected. Okay, yeah, I've got those mirror images of each other.
Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to take those two planes, those two mirror image planes,
Yep.
and arrange them so that their base is 6 pips wide,
Yep.
and then they are 3 in height.
Yep.
And so that the corners are on the outside of that plane formation.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. I want you to take the 2x2 blue tile
Yep.
and use that such that, or put that on top of them,
Yep.
such that it is fastening them together
Yep. At the
at the base.
At the base. Got it. On the top, on the base.
Yes.
Got it.
Then I want you to take the 2x2 what do we call it? Escalator piece?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, the stepped tile, and put it on top of that such that it covers one row of blue pips and then steps down onto
Got
the
it.
tan pips.
Yep.
And that should be aligned along the seam between the tan pieces.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Then the two triangular pieces that we discussed earlier,
Yes.
I want you to use each of those to flushly cover the remaining tan pips.
Got it. So if you're looking down at the top of this now, there's just 2 blue exposed pips at the base, and there's actually half of a tan pip on either side at the very top.
That is correct.
There,
You nailed it.
We've got it.
All right. Step 3. I need you to find 3 2x3 blue planes.
2x3 blue planes.
Correct.
Yep,
3 of
I've
them.
got 3 of them. Okay, I've got that.
I want you to find 4 2x4 blue planes
Yep.
and 1 2x6 gray plane.
Got it.
I want you to arrange the 2x4 blue planes
Yes.
into one plane that is 4x8 pips in dimension.
Got it. And I've got 2 spares still. But yeah, so I've created one that's 2x8.
No, 4x8.
Oh, 4x8. So
Yes.
I've just basically made a rectangle out of those 4 pieces.
Correct.
Okay.
And I want you to put the gray plane aligned centrally along. We're going to say the 4 pip blue axis is the height.
Yep. Yep.
So I
yep.
want you to put the gray tile
Yep.
or the gray plane at the top of that formation in the rectangle.
Got it. So I basically fastened the top 2, but the bottom 2 are just loosely sitting up against it still?
No, I don't want you to fasten it to it at all. I want you to put it in the same plane as the other ones.
Oh, I see. On the like, just above it.
Yeah, so that
I
it's
understand.
vaguely A-shaped, I
Yep.
guess. And then the 2x3.
But you want it centrally on there.
Yes. So I want it aligned with the gray plane should be aligned with the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 pips of the big blue rectangle that you've made.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the 2x3 blue planes.
Yes.
This is tricky.
Okay.
I want you to align them so that the 3 axis, the 3 pip axis, is height-wise. Remember how we said
Yep.
the 4 pip axis for the big rectangle was height?
Yep.
that should be the same axis.
Got it? So they're tall. and
Yes, they're
wide,
tall.
yeah.
They're arranged tall-wise.
Yep.
And I want you to put them, fasten them such that, imagine that you're going to fasten them so that they are a 4x3. Two of them will make a 4x3 plane. So you put them sideways, or not sideways, but like, man, vocabulary's hard at 3 a.m. 4 a.m. Wow. Brain, we can do this.
So,
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to break down piece by piece.
Okay.
Take one of the 2x3 planes.
got it.
Put it on the top of the blue rectangle so that it covers the 3 and 4 pips width-wise, and then 1, 2, 3 height-wise, starting from
Got
the
it.
base.
So I basically made a square out of the one half of the blue base by fastening that on the top portion. So if I'm, and do you want me to do the same basically from the, like, just mirror of that on the other one?
Yes, so that like once you've done one, you will have 2 of the base blue rectangles fastened together, but none of the other ones.
Yes, and
Okay.
so basically exposed on the base level is the, yeah, I think I've got that. Yeah, it
Okay.
basically I've created a 4 by 3 square, well, not square, but rectangle in the middle.
Yes.
Of those 2 pieces. Got it, with the gray on top.
Yes, and then I want you to take the third 2x3 piece
Yes,
and put it so that it covers the 3 and 4 pips on the gray piece.
Yep.
And then the 4 and 3 pieces on the blue piece, so that it's making kind of like an A shape.
okay, so they're at a z-axis that's lower. So am I lifting that gray piece up one level?
No.
Okay, because if I put it across, so it's attaching to the blue, right now that would be on the newly created 4x3 raised area that I just created on top of the blue plane.
Right now, the gray tile should not be attached
Oh,
to the
okay.
blue.
Okay, sorry.
It should just be like on the same plane as
Okay.
the
Got
blue
it, sorry,
rectangles.
I thought you were saying I needed to attach it to the blue plane.
no, my
Okay.
bad.
No, okay,
Apologies.
so, sorry, I should attach it to what parts of the gray plane, just the
The 3 and 4
Yep,
pips.
and then basically a 2x2 should be sticking off of the top end of it.
Wait, a 4x2 should be sticking off the
No,
top?
a 2x2.
A 2x2?
Yeah, so a square of the 3x2 is off on the top end of it, and then it's just being attached by the bottom 2 pieces of the 2x3.
Yes, basically, okay, what you should have,
Don't you just want to come over here?
I do, like, I just want to be like, okay, yeah, let's go and check.
Yeah, I could feel that in your voice.
Oh, it's so hard to get around that.
Yeah. You just describe what it looks at, and I'll make sure that it fits that.
Okay. So the base plane,
Yep.
the z equals 1 plane,
Yep.
should have a blue rectangle that is 8x4,
Yes.
and then that goes up, not up, moving along the x-axis.
Yes.
You will encounter a gray piece
Yes.
that is centrally aligned
Yes.
according to the, so that there's like, it's A-shaped,
Yep.
basically. or-
Yeah, we've made
yeah.
an A.
Okay.
And the top point of that A is that new 2x3 piece that I just put centrally on the gray piece.
No. What should happen is that you will then like step up 1 in Z,
Uh-huh.
1 in elevation,
Yep.
and you will have what is functionally a 4x3 blue rectangle.
You mean
Right.
2x3 rectangle?
Yeah, well, it'll be 2 2x3 rectangles forming 1 4x3 rectangle.
Oh, you mean the on top of the blue part still?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I moved over to the gray part, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. No, I think we're good on the blue piece. It's I just want to make sure that that new 2x3 that you asked me to add to the gray piece, that I put it in the right place. Should it be hanging over the top of the gray piece, or should it be?
No, it should not. It should be using the blue. It should also be vaguely A-shaped, right? Like you will have 3 2x3 tiles.
Yep.
Arranged into their own vaguely A-shaped matrix or assembly that are all in the same plane.
So if I'm just looking at the gray piece on its own, like would I see 2 gray 2x2s on either side of the blue 2x3?
Yes.
Okay. My problem was that I had that 2x3 piece hanging over the edge, so only 2 of its pips were on top of the gray piece, and the other 4 were above it. Anyway, I've got it now. So I've got that, and that is aligned above the blue rectangle, 2 blue squares we've made below.
Okay. Yes. Perfect. So that's all one solid piece now, right?
No, they're not attached to each other yet.
Okay. So if you've got that gray piece with the blue piece attached to it, with 2 blue pips hanging off the end.
Yes.
Fasten that to the big blue rectangle in the middle.
I got it. So the gray piece should be flat across the top now, right? Like around the 2x3 piece that I've added should be hanging off the bottom part of it, and I should use that to attach to the blue.
Yes, exactly.
Got it. Okay. So now what I should be seeing is, I think I've got that. So there's actually 3 levels to this. There's the bottom blue 4x8, and then on the next level above is both the 2x6 blue piece that I've created and the gray.
No. The gray should be on the bottom level.
How is that possible?
The gray and the 4 blue pieces should all be on the same level.
Okay.
They should all be on the same level.
Yeah.
And then the 3 2x3 blue pieces will be on the level 1 elevation above that.
Yes. And then where is the 2x3 by its own that was attached to the gray piece?
That is the same. That is one of the 3 2x3 blue pieces. There's only 3 2x3 blue pieces.
Yep.
And they should all be on the same plane.
Okay, then how does it attach to anything?
The 2 blue pips
Yep.
will. Okay. 2 of the 2x3 pieces
Yes.
should be forming one big 3x4 piece, right?
Yes. And that's on But
Okay.
now that's the layer above the base layer.
Exactly.
And
I
then-
want you to take the gray
Yep.
piece with the blue 2x3 piece
Yep.
attached to the middle, and that should have 2 blue pips hanging over the edge.
Yep.
A 1x2 blue piece.
1x3 blue piece, right?
Yeah, but like the pips hanging over the edge should be in dimensions of 1x2.
Yep.
Use that to attach across 2 of the 2x4 pieces such that it is like, put it in the middle of the rectangle, Johnny.
Yeah, but if I do that, it's at the gray piece is raised off the flat of the surface of it.
No. The gray piece needs to be on the same
Yeah, I know
level.
I understand that.
So
but I think I'm not the 2x3 piece. Am
Yes.
I not attaching that to the other 2x3 pieces that are on
No,
top?
you are
okay.
attaching it to the 2x4 pieces.
Okay, on which side?
There should be, okay. Currently, your 4x8 big
think-
blue rectangle
I think I know what the problem is.
should have one row that is 1x8.
Yep.
That has
should be
nothing on it
facing-
right now.
Should be facing north, is what
Yeah,
you're saying.
facing north. I
All
want
of
you
our
to-
problems are resolved by this. I had that on the south end,
Ah,
and so there was no exposed pips on that same level in the middle of it. So I just need to turn that around, and then that is the. There we go. Sorted. I understand what you mean now.
Okay. All right.
That is
so,
going to be our greatest difficulty, I'm sure.
So the gray end is north.
It is. Yep,
We're going to call that north.
Yep. Yep. And so it's created. It has created a another A, as you described before, on the level above the base level.
Yes.
By stacking three 2x3s.
Correct.
Okay,
All right. That's
got
step
there.
3. All right. We're taking this one home, Johnny. We're going to get there. Step 4. Find me 2 1x2 tan planes.
1x2 tan planes, and those are yep, got it.
I want you to find 2. They look like they're 1x3 tiles that have a step,
Yeah, a curved step.
a curved step.
Yep. I'll just make sure I don't have any more of those. Yeah, no, I've only got 2 of those, and I've got them here. Yep.
Okay, perfect. I want you to take the 1x2 tiles,
Yep.
and I want you to put them on the south side of the gray. There should be 2 rows of gray pips.
Yep.
I want you to put them on the south ones.
Got it. So I basically, the north side of this thing that I've constructed has 2 gray, 2 blue, 2 gray. Right?
Correct.
Yep.
I want you to take the 2 curving tiles, the
Yep.
2 curved step tiles,
Yep.
and I want you to put them on the north pips
Yep.
so that the higher steps, like
Yep.
the high step should be 2 pips wide, right?
Yep. So I'm basically just covering up the gray.
Yeah, there
pits.
should be no uncovered gray pips.
Yep. Now those are covered. So across the top now I have a curve going if we're going from left to right, it's ascending up towards the middle of 3 tan, and then 2 blues, and then descending 3 tan.
Yep, and it should sit flush, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, that's step 4. Step
Okay.
5, I want you to find 4 2x3 curved stepped tiles.
Curved.
They should be like the ones that we used in the last one, only they're twice as wide.
The tan ones.
Yes,
And so 2 of those.
4.
4. Got them.
Okay, you are going to attach those to the previous subassembly.
Okay.
I want you to cover. How will I describe this? Give me a second to figure out how I'm going to describe this.
Yeah. You have to.
They're
parse.
going to go 2 to a side,
Yes.
attaching to the big blue rectangle,
Got it.
the 2x4s,
Yep.
so that they're going to be aligned east-west, so
Yep.
that they curve.
They curve the same direction as the first 2 that we added earlier.
Yes,
And so basically, once I place these down, there's going to be the 3 2x3s are going to be exposed. There's going to be 2 blue pips that are on a lower level from the 4s below that, and there'll be 2 exposed tan ones as well on either side.
that's absolutely correct.
I got it. That's all done. And so now, basically, my base is all on the same level. It's all flat.
Yeah, you should be getting like a vaguely insect-like shape
Yes, indeed.
that maybe evokes a beetle of some kind.
Yep.
As a note to the watching audience, we have played this in the past where the builder can only say yes or repeat.
Ah.
Oh,
But
wow.
we're not doing that because we'll never get anywhere.
I didn't realize that was a way that we were playing this before.
That's how we've played it. Sorry, I should turn my mic back on. That's how we played it traditionally.
Ah.
There is no way. We tried that the first year. It does not work.
Yeah, it's too long.
This is hard enough as it is.
Yep. How long would you like us to go for,
Keep
Beach?
going, and I got another 5 minutes or so.
Okay.
All right.
Finish a step or 2.
Step 6.
Yeah.
The next step involves 2 more pieces. One is, it looks like a 2x3 tile, so it's flat, smooth on the top,
Oh, okay. 2x3.
and it's not stepped, it's all one elevation.
Oh,
the-
up tan?
Yeah, no, sorry, it's 4x2.
4x2.
4x2 tan tile.
Yep.
And then one,
So just one of those?
yeah, just one of the 4x2s, and looks like one 4x4 tile.
4x4, or could it be potentially?
It needs to be 4x4.
Okay, because I have a 4x3 tile tan one. I'm just gonna see if I can find. And so it's the same style, right? It's a tile.
Yep.
I am not,
Flat in elevation.
I am not seeing any more flat ones. Huh. Again, it's very likely that I have just looked past it and it's sitting right here. So it's tan, correct?
Yes.
And it's 4x4?
4x4.
I am not seeing that.
Has he had to open a new bag yet?
I have
No.
opened all the bags.
The ones that were provided to you?
Yes.
Great.
No, it has
oh, yeah,
not
I
given
guess
me
there could be
instructions to
other
open
bags.
another bag.
Okay.
Because, I am definitely not seeing that. I guess I can just break it down by color. That's the easiest way to discover if you're overlooking something. I'm gonna put all my tan stuff together and all my blue stuff together, which is what I probably should have done at the beginning. And all my gray stuff together. It's weird orange. So, I have all of my pieces here.
Johnny, there's a box cut to your right.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, don't give Johnny a knife. I once cut myself open so bad about to go to the Junos that my wife had to tape my finger back together so that I could see Sarah McLaughlin. Because I used a pocket knife to try and cut an orange like a silly person.
Did you remember her?
I did. As I bled. Okay. Yeah, I am starting to worry that either the piece is missing.
No, wait, I am an idiot. It's 4x3.
So the piece I thought before. Awesome. Okay.
I'm so sorry,
It's
Johnny.
okay. No problem. I got the 4x3 and the 2x4.
Yes. So, I want you to take the 4x2 piece and use it to cover the... you know what? You can probably tell me what you think this is going to look like when it's done.
Well, I'm.
What I want you to do
Yes.
is I want you to smooth out that entire business in the middle. You should have like a 4x5
Yep.
kind of array of tiles in the middle.
Yeah. So we're talking about the big piece, not those two earlier pieces I made, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And you want me to just kind of go north to south with that and.
Yeah,
Oh,
start at the south end and smooth that out
for
between
the whole thing.
Yeah, and what you should have left at the end is 2 blue pips at the very northern end.
I know exactly how to do that. I think I got that there. So basically, all I have is everything is smooth except the 2 blue pips as you suggested, and there's 2 tan pips on the right and left of the smooth part near the top.
Exactly.
Got it.
About that. All right. Now I want you to take the 3 pieces that you have made so far,
Yes.
and this is where it's going to go completely wrong.
Okay.
I want you to arrange them
Uh-huh.
so that the first piece we made, the one that is just kind of like a 2x4 piece.
Yes. 2x6 piece, you mean?
Yeah, 2x6.
Yep.
We're going to call that subassembly 1.
Okay.
The next one we did was subassembly 2.
Yep.
And the one we just completed was subassembly 3.
Got it.
I want you to arrange them in order.
So
So 3.
1, 2, and 3, like
No,
from
no, no,
north to south?
no. I'm going to give you the order.
Okay.
3, 1, 2.
Okay, so 3, and then south of that, 1, and
north.
Then north, okay.
3 is the base.
Okay, and then 1.
1 is the middle,
Yep.
and 2 is the north end.
Okay, and should it taper from wider to narrower as I go up the northern axis?
Yes. And
Got
I
it.
want you to arrange it so that the only thing exposed at the top, you're going to have those 2 tan pips on the flank. Don't even worry about those for now.
Yep.
There should be 1 rectangular 2x4 blue
Yep.
array of pips exposed.
Exposed in the north face of the base of this structure we're building.
Yeah. I want you to find a 2x4 tile,
Yeah.
tan tile.
And should I attach all 3 of these pieces together using the blue tiles that are exposed?
You got it.
Okay. I kind of thought that was, and this is not a tile. Oh, it's a tile, not a plank, right?
Yes.
So I need to find the tile. I'm missing the tile. I'm seeing only planks. And it's blue, not tan, or is it tan?
It's tan.
Tan, of course it's tan. It wouldn't
Excuse
make any
me.
sense if it was blue.
Yeah.
I don't
You
know
should
why.
wind up with something that kind of evokes like a Mon Calamari Star Cruiser.
Yep, and currently the only exposed are those two tan at the bottom of the, well, at the top of the, what used to be the base.
Yeah,
piece.
yeah, they're just kind of in there.
But they're of course all attached down.
Yep.
Yep.
So you should have one smoothly flowing piece.
Yep, which looks like maybe a shell covering or something like that.
Yeah. I want you to flip that over now,
Yep.
so that we're looking at its underside.
Oh, what a dirty, dirty underside.
I need you to find. Remember how you told me earlier that there were pieces with pips on both surfaces?
Yes, I've got those blue ones with pips on both surfaces, 2 by
Are
2s.
2x2s?
Yep.
I need you to get me 6 of those.
Got it.
And we're going to do something that is going to cause chaos.
I kind of feel like that sounds good.
This is going to be where things go wrong.
I guess if things go real bad, we can always just count from bottom to top or left to right to make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
But you can see the color pattern that I have on the same as I can, so I think we'll be fine.
Yeah. So when you flip this over, that should be like. You can see the blue rectangle.
Yep.
Then there's the gray piece.
Yep.
And then there's a bunch of tan at the top.
Yep.
Okay,
Tapering
good.
on the left and right.
Yeah. What I want you to do is I want you to take those 6 2x2 blue 2-surface tiles.
Yep.
And I want you to arrange them into. This is not the final shape, but I want you to arrange them into one big 4x6 tile.
Yeah. So it's north to south. It's a 4 by 6 tile.
Yes.
Well, plank, I guess.
Yeah, one plank,
Yep,
right?
got it.
And then I want you to take the 2 that are in the middle of the 2x3 arrangement.
Have you
The
eaten?
2 by
I've been
6
eating a lot of
arrangement. Yeah.
garlic toast. So this is a 6-tile arrangement.
Yep.
I want you to take the 2 tiles in the middle
Yep.
and slide them up 1 pip.
Like to make a gap.
Yeah, so that it's you kind of got like a Space Invader looking fella now.
I do not, so I think I misunderstood that. So it's good. It's good.
Okay.
I'm doing this in the rough before attaching it to anything.
Yep.
So I currently have 6 pieces that are making a 4 by 6 rectangle.
Yep.
That's arranged from like 4 at the top and then 6 down the side.
Yep.
And you're wanting me to take the 2 by 2 pieces in the middle and have them go north 1 pip.
Yeah, just slide them 1 pip.
If I slide them 1 pip, it also slides the other 2 by 2s that are above them up as well. Is that fine?
No. What I want is another A shape here when we're done with it, right? So that let's fit this
Yes.
entire thing
Yes.
into one 6 by 5 grid, right? Not everything's going to be covered, but let's say we're playing in a 6 by 5 pip universe,
Uh-huh. I got it.
right? And right now you should have a rectangle that is 6 by 4.
I do, yeah, and so I got it.
Okay, I want you to take the 6 is going to be the X
Okay.
axis.
Yep.
I want blue tiles. I'm gonna go right up and say what pips are occupied in this universe.
Okay.
In Y equals 1, I want blue pips on X equals 1, 2, 5, and 6. Then on Y equals 2, I want blue pips across the entire universe. Or on Y equals 2, 3, and 4, I want blue pips across the entire universe. And then on Y equals 5, I just want them on 3 and 4.
Oh, I know how it's supposed to look.
Yeah, and I have Well, don't help me. You can't help me.
All right, I'm not going to help you.
Well, that's the point.
Yeah.
I am going to
okay.
briefly, while you're thinking about what that means,
Yeah.
I'm going to announce the winner of the Desert Bus for Hope t-shirt. Let me trigger the overlay. And we will go back to a little more of this in a second. Let me just announce this so we can get that done and start the next giveaway. It's Kavina!
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yay.
That is fantastic. Please go check your donor account. I'm glad you have a donor account, but confirm it so that everything can get sent off to you right away. And I believe you're going to have to confirm a size as part of that. I believe is how the shirts work.
That is how shirts work.
Yeah, you're going to have to confirm your size. All right, keep going, guys.
Shirts do have a size.
Okay,
Actually,
so
Johnny,
I-
instead of doing that,
Yeah.
unless you've had a big brainwave and you feel confident that you've gotten it.
No, I did not.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you attach these tiles individually instead.
Sounds great.
So I want one 2x2 tile
Yes.
attached to the gray tile
Yep.
at its, well actually no, two blue 2x2 tiles
Yep.
attached to the gray tile so that its center 2x2 region is uncovered.
Got it. So it's just on either edge of the 6x2 piece.
Yes.
We raised $502.74.
Oh wow,
Yay.
nicely done.
Okay.
Then on the beige 2x6 tile, how are you arranging them? Is it tapering to the north?
Yes.
Okay, so on the 2x6 tile north of the gray tile,
Yep.
I want the same arrangement of blue tiles.
Okay. Yep. So,
So
we've
you
got a channel down the middle
Yep.
right now. Oops.
In the channel down the middle
Yes.
is where the two final tiles go. But they
There's-
don't go. I want you to have it so that the two pips of the gray in the middle channel
Yes.
are uncovered. So that the first blue tile in the middle channel covers 2 pips of gray and 2 pips of tan.
Okay. Yep. So it's like I've basically created an H.
Yeah, yes, exactly. And then I want the final blue tile
Yep.
to cover the final 2 pips of the tan tile, and 1 pip of each of the neighboring tan tiles.
Of the angled tan tile
Yes.
at the top. Yep. Got it.
So you should now have like an
Space
8.
Invader, as you said, I totally understand what you mean now. The problem that I was having with your description is I was going 4 by 6 tall, and you were describing 4 tall by 6 wide, and so moving those two middle pieces up in the middle makes complete sense now. But if you'd imagine if I was looking at that from the other side, moving those two
Right.
up pushes the other two up. Anyway,
Yeah,
totally understand
totally.
now. Okay, that's done.
Okay, yeah, all right.
So, is that the end of a step?
That is the end of a step.
How many more steps are on that page?
1.
Let's do that step.
Okay, step 9. I want you to find 2 1x2 blue tiles that have a ball at the end.
Got it. Oh, no, that's not a ball at the end. It was just a ball that was hanging near it. So I'm looking for what exactly, sorry?
A 1x2 plane
Plane, yeah.
that has like a ball that looks like it would fit into a ball
I
and socket.
understand. And so it's actually, are you sure it's a plane or the equivalent of 2 planes on top of each other?
It is just a plane. It
'Cause
looks like it's only 1 high.
This one is 2 high. And is it blue?
It is blue.
It might just be a bad illustration because it's quite bulbous, the ball on the end of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's it is definitely a 2 thickness and not a 1 thickness, but I'm just trying to think if there's something else that could be described as what you're describing. I don't believe there is. I think it might be just a poor illustration.
Describe it one more time, Cameron.
It is a 1x2 plane with a ball, like a ball hinge,
Yeah.
on the narrow end. One narrow end. Like on the...
Oh, not coming out of the long end?
It does come out of the long end.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I was to,
It's virtually 3 wide. Kind of.
Like,
But-
if I turned it sideways so the ball was on the side of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks almost like it's I'm pretty sure it's this piece, because there is nothing else even remotely like this at all here. There's a one that has a thing out of it, and there's some joints. There is a one tall circular plane that has a ball sticking out of it, but nothing else even remotely like that. So it must be
Because this is going to have to go on the underside of that big subassembly and sit flush with the other ones that we've had. So
Yeah,
I
it
am
does
confident
not.
that is one of the one thickness tiles.
Yeah, like and I've never actually seen a design like this before. Usually they're 3 tall when they have a ball sticking out of this, but like I shouldn't say that, because basically every piece in this Mega Blocks or whatever company this is are not standard. Almost all of them.
Weird.
Yeah, I am.
Did you have to unlock a new book or a new bag, Cameron?
Nope.
What bags should we be using?
1, 2, and red band.
Yeah,
And there should be several of these.
I
I'm looking through, I'm skipping pages ahead,
yeah.
and there should be several of these pieces in this bag, or in these bags.
I'm only seeing 2 of them, and I'm not seeing anything else that even remotely looks like this. There's definitely nothing in any of these other bags that I just made a terrible sound on the microphones. Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna set up for the folding leather dice rolling trays.
good idea.
I have found the ones that you are referring to, and they do exist.
Okay, they kind of
But-
look like a comically large nose on the end of a 2x1.
Yeah, and the ball is emerging from kind of like between the two
Yep.
pips.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not what these ones are.
And this is a
This is the ball on this piece is
Yes.
emerging from the other axis.
oh, okay.
So it is a 1x2 tile, and the ball is emerging. It's all in the same row.
Huh.
So it's virtually like 1x3 in dimension.
Yeah. There is, like, chat could be yelling at me for not seeing this, but I can't see anything that remotely looks like this. The only other thing that I have that has a ball in it is those previously described one circular pieces that have a ball coming out of them, and then I also have another one that has a tube coming out of it instead of a ball, but there's
Yeah, I see
nothing
the
else.
tube ones. Those
Yeah.
are not it.
Yeah, there's definitely no other ball jointed looking pieces at all in any of these bags. And I'm trying not to look down at the box because I don't want to see what this looks like. But Beej is looking through to see if there's maybe something else in another bag.
Yeah,
If they tricked us.
there should be bags 3 and 4 that we haven't opened yet, and then
So Beej is hurriedly looking through those.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it is nice to finish on the end of the page.
Yeah, but we might have to not.
So we might have to not and leave it till later, because, you know, we've got good television to make here, Beej.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. And what's weird, Cameron, you said there's a lot of these?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
there should be 4 of them.
I'm not seeing any of them in any of the bags.
Well, I should make sure that there isn't like something on the floor around here. No. Okay, well, we'll look for that later.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Because I actually do want to
Scan.
find them now. I'm a little concerned about that, but yeah.
Yeah, those are important.
Okay, we're gonna just roll on to the next giveaway actually, because I've eaten my fill. And thank you, Johnny, and thank you, Cameron.
All right.
And we'll